What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna do a full day of eating on my rest day. We are 10 weeks and 5 days out as of today. It's 11:40, very late start for me. Normally I'm up at between 7 and 8, but because I didn't sleep, slept like 2 hours from Friday going into Saturday. Yesterday and today, Saturday night going into Sunday night and Sunday night, last night, I just didn't set alarms. So I could just sleep as much as I can before I have work starting tomorrow again. So right now we're getting ready to go do our fasted cardio. We have 300 calories fasted. We do calories, not time. Takes anywhere from 22 to 30 minutes depending on what I'm doing. Yesterday it took like 40 because my legs, I was just fucking exhausted, and so I tried the bike. Heart rate wasn't getting high enough, so I switched to the treadmill. Treadmill wasn't getting high enough. Then I switched to the Stairmaster and did the rest on the Stairmaster. So, but I had to do like 20 minutes on the treadmill for the majority of it, and so I ended up doing like 45 minutes of cardio yesterday. Today we're either going to do the Stairmaster or the elliptical. I've been using the elliptical a lot, but the Stairmaster does get it over the quickest, and I feel halfway decent today, so might do that just to get it out of the way so I can eat. But like I said, getting ready for cardio. We are taking a scoop of, we've already drank one of these, which is 26 ounces of water. I usually do 2 to 3 of these to start my day right away. Get everything going. Get hydrated before cardio. It's super important in my opinion. But a scoop of EvoBurn, it's been fucking up my stomach here and there, so I don't take it every day. I'm switching to the Liposide Extreme by Evogen. I used to take that, and I liked it a lot. So, but been doing this the past couple of days. It hasn't been hurting my stomach. So scoop of EvoBurn. I am doing my creatine. Sometimes I do my creatine in the my pre-workout. But on days that I don't work out, I throw it in my morning, and I kind of switch to my morning so I don't forget. I also do just put some Celtic sea salt. Get those extra vitamins and minerals, not a ton, just a good, pinch or so, just for the added benefits. It's going to be a little salty, but guess what, enjoy it while you can, because at some point you might get your salt reduced. And then I don't always take my vitamins at this time, but today I will take them before I leave. I like to drink this as I'm walking out the door, so it's starting to kick in by cardio. If I take it right before I get there, I'm sweating when I get home. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go get dressed. Really just did check-ins. We're a pound above our prep low. Our hammies are coming in really nice. Austin's texting me right now, and that was the one thing I noticed. So I'm super excited. Gonna keep moving. Afterwards, we gotta go to the grocery store, pick up some zucchinis, and I think some more egg whites and some soap for the dishes. I'm trying to think, probably a couple other things. I don't think I'm going to take you guys through that just because it's not enough to do a full video on, but we will have meal 1 when I get back. So I'll see you guys then. What's up, guys? Just got back from the grocery store and cardio. I feel like I'm dying a little bit right now. Try to get this food in us. So right now, I have first meal is 50 grams of a whey isolate. We're going to rock the Evogen oatmeal cookie. Been trying to a handful of different proteins, just for different flavors. And then we have this Maranatha natural almond butter. It's really only roasted almonds, so we're about to get that going. I'm not gonna record me eating this. And then at the grocery store we got a little bit more than expected. I got some asparagus, which I substitute for broccoli just because I can get more, and it's pretty good for your liver. Got some zucchini, which I'm not the biggest fan of, so I'd also substitute that with asparagus. I got a little bit of shredded lettuce. Just sometimes at work, I put it in meals for work just so I can get through my shift, or just mix it with a meal, and it's very little calories. So it's kind of an easy way to kind of get some more volume without really going off plan too much. Just do, you know, especially with my job, I'm getting 20,000, not 20 anymore, but you know, any close to 20,000 steps depending on the day. So, or you just throw an extra, you know, 5 minutes of cardio and you make up for it. And that's not a good, you know, metric. Who the fuck's been using this? Because that is hair in my protein powder. That is not a good necessarily rule of thumb to go by. Is, oh, I'm gonna just eat whatever and then just do extra cardio to work it off. Like, that's not something I normally do. But this prep has definitely been, sorry, I gotta concentrate. This prep has definitely been a little bit different in terms of my hunger levels and everything. So just finding new ways to get around that. Sorry, this is really bugging me. If I don't get this hair out now, I'm gonna forget that it's in here. Yeah. Sorry, that went on way longer than you to. But besides that, the veggies, we got some cod that I'm gonna substitute my for some of my chicken just because I can get more of it. And it's also just a nice, you know, mental break, just switching up what you're eating. And then I got some 0 calorie drinks as well. Some just flavored sparkling water. So yeah, meal one's about to go down. I'm gonna shower in, and I'll probably have meal two because it's almost 2 o'clock. Meal two pretty quickly because I'm gonna try to be in bed early again tonight. Almost spilled. This extra sleep I've been getting, I've been feeling pretty nice. So yeah, a lot of the meals, normally I space them out a little bit more, but it looks like they're gonna be a little bit more closer together. So I'll see you guys at meal two. All right, what's up guys? We're here for meal two. It's currently almost 3:45. So I normally like to space my meals out 2 to 3 hours apart, sometimes more. A lot of times it's more, at least one or two meals are, you know, 5 to 7 hours depending on work or whatever I'm doing. So meal two, I got here. First, before I get into meal two, meal one, I just want to go over the macros of everything. So I had 50 grams of Isoject by Evogen, and then 32 grams of natural peanut butter. That brings us to 373 calories. It's 15 grams of carbs, 16.8 grams of fat, and 48.7 grams of protein for meal one. So for meal two, it's going to be 200 grams of chicken and 150 grams of banana. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll weigh this out with the peel on, take the peel off, weigh the peel, and then subtract the difference to know how much banana I got. It's usually about 1 banana like this. If I lose some carbs, no big deal, because I will have some sauce like this. Even though I only use 1 serving of whatever sauce I'm using, there's 2 grams of carbs in there, so you know, that you lose some carbs, you have a little bit extra carbs from sauces or whatever it is. So this meal, meal 2, is 496 calories, 34 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, and 60 grams of protein. So this is meal 2. About to knock this down and then probably have our third meal relatively soon. I'm just trimming up these cod fillets, and then I'm gonna get these seasoned here in a sec. But what I wanted to do, because I didn't have, you know, most of these meals are the same, I kind of just wanted to go over and just talk about prep. Because I've also, well, I wanted to do a Q&A, but every time I post and ask for people to ask questions on my Instagram, no one ever does. I got a bunch of fake ass friends. No, I'm just joking. But in all seriousness, I only got like 3 replies, and only 2 of them were remotely gym related. So yeah, that's that. But anyway, one of them was biggest gym pet peeve, and just to answer that for that person, is probably just acting like a douche. And that could be whether you're not being respectful of people's space, whether you're acting like you're bigger than you are, whether you're hogging up machines or dumbbells or space, not letting people work in with you. There's a bunch of stuff, but it all falls under the idea of, you know, kind of being an asshole. So anyway, the other question was, how's prep going so far? Prep is going very well. This is the best we've looked at this far out. Granted, this is only my second show, so only one show previously to go off of, one prep I should say. But nonetheless, this is the best we've looked so far. And then also, yeah, so it's going very well in that regard. It is much harder than last prep though. I think for a few reasons. One main reason is it is literally twice as long as my first prep. Like, I can fit, with the remaining amount of time I have, I can fit my last prep into that amount of time. Into the amount of time we have left, pretty much. So it's a little over double, which is difficult. It is, and it's also difficult because we switched how we were prepping. So last time we kind of, you know, at the beginning of prep took it a little bit slower, and then kind of grew into the show. Sorry, kind of grew. We're still growing at the beginning of prep last time, and then the rest of prep was dedicated to, you know, getting shredded. And that led to a very aggressive cut. And just a lot of cardio very quickly and all that good stuff that you need to get in competition readiness. But this time around, we're getting shredded really quickly, and then we will grow into the show because we are well under our weight cap and we'll have time to do so. So that part's cool. It's just different because mentally you're like, you look at yourself, or mentally you wake up, you feel like crap, and you're like, I'm 15 weeks out, 13 weeks out, 11, 10 weeks out, why do I feel like this? Like, I feel like, you know, I should have more food or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, at the end of the day, just listen to your coach, and there's a reason for everything. But yeah, you just have to listen to your coach and trust in your coach's plan that he or she has for you. You know, there's a reason you're paying them, so there's no reason to try to deviate from that plan or contradict, fucking hell. The plan they've made for you. So just trusting everything that Austin has for me, and just knowing that, as long as I'm doing everything I need to, everything will be okay. To some degree, obviously, there's freak accidents and factors and things like that. But for the most part, you do your cardio, you follow your diet plan, and you live within your means. Besides prep being longer, it has been difficult because I feel like last prep, I don't know, because it was so short and we had to, not crash diet, but we cut out seasonings, sauces, caffeine, everything very quickly. Everything sucked very fast. Like everything sucked almost immediately. And we kind of just held that crappiness. There wasn't really a bunch of adjustments because we couldn't, there's only so much food you could pull away. And so it just kind of, my body kind of just, and mentally I just got used to, where we were. The cardio changed here and there, but, you got used to having to do that 45 plus minutes of cardio, fasted cardio a day, and then your post-workout cardio and your training, and you got used to the no seasonings, you got used to the no caffeine, at least I did. And so it kind of put me in this weird state. I was super locked in, but I just, your body's meant to adapt. And so I was adapting. But this time around, because we have more food, because we have a lot of these things still, my body is, I'm having a lot more high days and a lot more low days in terms of how I'm feeling, energy, and all that, which I think is more normal and a healthier response to everything. And I think that's also why we look the best we have, is because we're doing it in a much healthier way. But that will be, I will say, is the hardest, because now that, I still have seasonings and stuff, I'm still craving certain things. My energy's low, and some days I have, a bum energy, or I have some kind of energy drink or whatever it is. And so it's, now I'm not relying on caffeine in any way. So my camera battery died in the middle of that last conversation, but I'm trying to remember where I left off. It's about prep being harder, but because we still have carbs, and I know the suck, the level of how bad the fatigue was, the lack of food was, it's not in a place, and it's still adjusting. We're making adjustments because we have more time, to the point where I'm still having cravings. And it's not like sweets or anything. I crave like more textures, so I'll get around it by substituting some rice cakes instead of some rice, or things like that. So, but staying on plan. But besides that, prep is going well. We're ramping some things up, adding some stuff in, taking some food out. But right now, we are focused on the goal, and I'm very excited for, this show. It'll be my first national show, my second show ever, but my first national show. And yeah, man, I'm just super excited to bring such an awesome package. There's a ton of people from Austin's team that's going to be there, and just a bunch of people I know that's going to be there, and I think it's just going to be a really good time and a great way to end the year off, with it being in December. I think it's just going to be a really amazing time. So I got this fish in here. It's almost done. Crispening up some of this zucchini that we're about to have. And yeah, so we should be eating meal 3 here relatively soon. All right, guys. So we have here 270 grams of cod fillet and 100 grams of zucchini with some Melinda's green sauce on there. And then we got some of our caffeine-free, zero sugar, zero calorie, little sparkling water there. So this meal is a total of 227 calories. It's gonna have 5.6 grams of carbs, about 1 gram of fat, and about 50 grams of protein. With the chicken, it would have more fat, but you know, missing a little bit of fat here isn't gonna hurt us, and we could always add in, you know, maybe 4 or 5 almonds or something like that to get some fat, or a little bit of olive oil later if needed. But I usually don't make up for it, and I just take the loss and roll with it. But yeah, this is meal 3, about to go down. It's 5:30. We're taking a little break from work and editing and watching a movie. So we're gonna eat this, chill out, and then I will catch up with you guys at meal 4. All right, guys, so we ate not too long ago, but we're about to have meal 4. 6 o'clock now. About to get ready to do some work again. So I want to be able to lock in, not have to worry about any hunger. And with 6 o'clock, that leaves us with 2 more meals left after this meal, which kind of puts us at a perfect time to go to bed around, you know, 10 o'clock-ish. So we'll start getting ready for bed around 10 o'clock. So this is meal 4. It is, same again, 270 grams of the cod fillet and 175 grams of asparagus instead of the 100 grams of broccoli. I forgot to say in the last meal is that the cod is in replacement of 200 grams of chicken. So we just matched the protein. Again, we lost some fat here, but it's all right. This meal has 53 grams of protein, about 1 gram of fat, and 8.5 grams of carbs. So this is meal 4. We'll have this along with about 30 ounces of water and get on with the rest of the day. So I will see you guys at meal 5. Guys, so we have our 200 grams of chicken here, and we have 16 grams of almond butter. What I normally do is I just drizzle this almond butter right on the chicken, and that's why I have it on the scale still. So we'll do that and then throw it in the microwave, and this will be meal 5, leaving us just 1 meal left. So just spent time finishing up editing. I shouldn't say finished up editing, but I edited to this video to the point where we're at now. Made a couple reels, got another YouTube video that will be posted tomorrow, the 1st of October, I should say. And that will be a push workout from a gym down in Florida. And yeah, so this is meal 5. About to get into this, and then I'll meet you back here for the last meal of the day after I get some reading done. So I'll see you guys then. Before I forget, almost forgot, this meal is, almost forgot, come on. All right, so this meal is 383 calories, it's 3.5 grams of carbs, 15.1 grams of fat, and 59.5 grams of protein. So, yeah, this is meal 5. Like I said, I will have this added to the total calories and macros added at the very end. Just so you guys know how much, and this is also the first time I've calculated my macros and calories for prep. Since my meal plan's always written out, Austin doesn't say what the macros are. I think it's great mentally, so I don't have to worry about it or think about, oh, I'm eating this little, so he's gonna take food away, and I was already this low, and now I'm gonna feel like shit. No, I just see how I feel, and there's no mental battle. It's just, you gotta get through the hunger that you have or whatever it is on a daily basis, rather than having to think about the numbers and judging how they're gonna affect you before you even know. So like I said, I'm gonna see you guys at meal 6, and at the end of the video, we'll have a total with everything.
All right, so this is meal 6, the last meal of the day. I have 16 grams of almond butter, and it's supposed to be 50 grams of the isolate, but at this event that I worked for Raw, some of the other booths were giving out some samples, so I got these. It's a carnivore protein shake. It's 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 lactose, 0 gluten, so it's great for lactose intolerant like myself. And it's perfect because it's the 40 grams of protein that I need, 2 grams of carbs, which is about the same as the whey isolate. So yeah, this is my last one, just trying them because I got them for free, but normally it'd be 50 grams of whey isolate, and right now it's the Evogen Isoject for me. So I'm gonna knock this down. Normally I would get my meals ready for tomorrow, but now that we switched to daily check-ins, I'm gonna wait to see if he wants to make any adjustments, because our weight keeps dropping. So if it continues to drop, I'm guessing we'll hold here. If we're looking really flat, which we might, he might give me a high day or something, so we'll see. So don't want to make any plans too early, but yeah, after this meal's done, I'm going to finish editing this video and then head up to bed, maybe watch one episode of Black Clover, start a new anime, and then go to sleep. It currently is, let's see, 10:16, so it puts me right on track for what I wanted to do by getting into bed early. And yeah, so I should be able to get a solid, 9.5 hours of sleep and get me ready for my double tomorrow at work. So thank you guys for watching this full day of eating on this rest day. Definitely want to do one on a training day or a refeed day. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Much love.